Do you know what are the changes in priority for CEOs and C-levels in the companies for 2026? That's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome to Green Business Pulse. My name is Lenah Sakai. I'm editor of the channel. Today we're going to talk about this Harvard report that has been released this month, February 2026, about annual research with CEOs and C-levels about their priorities for 2026, and in this case for ESG priorities. And there is a whole change in the direction from the past priorities for now, and you're going to see some can scare some ESG professionals, but we know that all of them came from a context of greenwashing happening, scandals, FBI investigation, SEC investigation, and fines in companies. And now we have new demands from regulators around the world. So that's a whole context, and that's why the priorities changed. If this is the kind of content you're looking for, subscribe to receive more videos. So follow me, the conscious ones. Let's see these changes. So here is the report, Harvard Law School Forum on Corporate Governance, where they posted the report. It's Matteo Tonello research and with the conference board, and they did. Let me show you the numbers. They do this since 1999, and it's 1,732 C-suite executives responding, including 771 CEOs from around the world. It's an anonymous survey, and they did this between October and November, and released this February 2026. So we did a resume of this report, and I'm going to show you what's happening, and then the graphic, the table. So what are mainly the changes? You can see here, era of pragmatic execution, end of greenwashing. C-level executives are abandoning vague promises to focus on operational resilience, ethical AI, and metrics that actually fit within companies' financial record. ESG is full of hidden management traps, but I've broken them down for you in my book. Read it now. The link is in the description. So keep that in mind. The first topic, I think it's the one that may be scared some ESG professionals, because let's see in the report is environmental one, because they put here in the environmental sustainability priorities, they start by saying nearly 40% of surveyed North America CEOs said they did not consider any environmental issues to be a priority in 2026. But that's not necessarily true, because here's what they're showing, that they are prioritizing their essential resources, key inputs, water, energy. So that's important to them. Here globally, here they divided in global CEOs, North America CEOs, and Europe CEOs. They are investing in this clean and green technology and energy, so it's important for all of them. And here, that scared everyone, like not a priority for 20% of global CEOs, almost 40 for North Americas. But it's all important to everybody, circular economy, waste reduction. So they're not really like dropping everything. They're focusing on the operation, as you can see in these issues. So here, resources, they're focusing on resource efficiency, clean technology, as their tools for competitiveness, not just marketing. So they're really focusing on the operation results. The next one on the social issue, the focus has shifted to workforce resilience, prioritize education, mental health, and reskilling. This one I thought was very interesting. The change, I think, is very positive. here you can see, because this mental health is like in the third here. First is economic opportunity, then education. But mental health is a global problem that everybody was talking about, and it is a priority for the CEOs. Thinking as a logic, uh, employee, a team that does not have mental health, how are they going to work well? How is that environment going to be? And the productivity, their performance, and execution to deliver the solution, the product for society, a good solution, a good product for society. It's not compatible. So I think it's a good shift. There is also an important priority, digital inclusion here, and also working conditions and workers' rights. So I think those was very positive change. In the governance, I think everybody is going to understand because of the context of the world. They're focusing strategy execution, revenue growth are on the same level as regulatory compliance. So let me show you here in the table. Strategic planning is in first place. Revenue growth is, so you can see if revenue growth is here, they are worried about revenue. Maybe the revenue is not comfortable. And enterprise risk management. And here is a curiosity, I think it's interesting, succession planning for North America CEOs. 30% of them chose this one. And there is also, I forgot, there is also another context, priorities in the governance. Here, political uncertainty and policy shift dominated governance risk for 2026. Here you can see political uncertainty as a priority for CEOs, public policy shifts because of their impact in the operation, and evolving AI regulation and governance requirements also there. So in general here, they are worried on all this these governments and policies that are changing the world. So it's uncertainty, they're saying. So that's why they are focusing on this. And the last one is the first topic in the report. It's about technology, about AI. I think this one everyone understands why it's a priority. It causes a lot of impact and change in all sectors of the economy. AI is seen as a great challenge and opportunity, requiring ethical governance to mitigate reputational and energy consumption risks. According to CEOs, they are worried about these external societal, demographic, and technological risks. CEOs globally viewed AI as leading potential down risk in 2026, so they're worried about the negative impacts, and AI is unanimously the first choice for everyone. So in resume, I will read this for you. I think you got an idea, but let's read. The corporate governance and sustainability landscape in 2026 will be defined less by ambition setting than by execution under constraint. Unlike earlier periods, when ESG efforts were shaped by expanding commitments, voluntary frameworks, and reputational signaling, today's environment is marked by persistent volatility, rising AI-driven complexity, and sharper legal, regulatory, and institutional scrutiny. For CEOs and C-suite, the central challenge in 2026 is not whether to engage on ESG, but how to do so selectively and with discipline, tightening oversight, prioritizing material risks and opportunities, and ensuring that governance and sustainability efforts reinforce trust, resilience, and long-term value creation in a fragmented and uncertain operating environment. For those ones who want to have access to the report, they are here in our sources. And this article is in the description. I always put the article in the description and related content that I remember and that I say here. If you miss anything, you can always comment and demand here if we forget to put. If this content was useful somehow, like and share to impact more and more people. So what do you think about these CEO priorities on ESG topics for 2026? Was it what you were expecting? Do you think it was positive, negative, something missing, something you wasn't expecting? Comment here and leave your opinion, leave your view, and evolve together as a community. So this was the content of today, Green Business Post, Responsible Impacts for Sustainable Communities.